Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Mulder. Um, See, I just got finished uploading a show with Dr. Drachanblut, and I was going to do an experiment to show people where the energy is coming from that basically activates these radionic devices. And it, needless to say, it did not show up on the video. So I'm gonna make a separate video here showing you how to do this step by step. But before I get started here, uh, I did a test with a gentleman who was one of the top electrical engineers in the country. Matter of fact, he's one of the people who got these satellite TV industry off the ground. If you remember the old days back in the 70s and early 80s when everybody had these giant 6 foot dishes in their backyard, he was one of the guys that was in charge of distributing those dishes across the United States. And plus, he had several Inventor of the Year awards under his belt, too. So the guy was world class. He and I did an experiment doing this what we call pumping chi. I got this from Joshua P. Warren about uh hell, it had to have been 14 years ago, probably closer to 14 years ago. And I've been doing this, like I said, for that many years. Um, anyway, I'm we're at the we're at this engineer's house and we're discussing you know energy and coming off the body because this guy was very interested in radionics. He even had a quote unquote radionics dream team together to investigate this very mysterious subject. So as the conversation progressed, he got out a static voltmeter, a little device about that big, okay, static voltmeter, and he had the thing about I'd say 2.5, maybe 3 feet, or for everybody in the metric system, about 1 meter away from me. And what I did was I started doing the old pumping chi exercise, and I projected it toward the meter. Here's what happened: the meter spiked. Okay, there was a physical reaction from me doing this toward that meter. So that meant whatever I was doing was electromagnetic in nature. And so uh, that is just one of the things that we've done in the past. And this is like I keep saying, you are the magic. This is where all this comes from. There's a lot of I don't want to step on anybody's toes in the industry out there, but yeah, this is it. And once you understand how powerful that you truly are when it comes to the things that you can do in this reality, merely by projecting your intent and your will into reality, you'll be amazed. All right, with that said, I'm going to do an experiment. Here we go. All right, palm, left hand, palm facing the ceiling, right hand, palm facing the floor. And I'm going to show you it. And they're approximately this far apart, about 1 inch or 2 centimeters apart. Okay, next you're going to take your right hand and you're going to start to go in a clockwise motion above your left hand. And as you do this, you're going to start to feel a force in between your two hands. It's going to feel like a magnetic field um, between your two hands. And as you do this, the field will begin to build and get stronger, and you'll be able to feel it even better as you continue to do this. It's going to start to build. Well, once it gets to a point intuitively where you think, okay, this ball of energy is powerful enough, then you start mentally projecting a thought or an intent into that ball of energy. You're creating a thought form. All right. And as you build and you build and you build, when you get to the point where you think that is powerful enough to do what it is that you want it to do, you simply fling it. You just take your hands and just fling it into the ether. That's a very simple operation and it works. I've done this repeatedly, and this is where the energy is coming from that your machines are picking up. This is as you douse a stick, and as you turn the dial, as you concentrate on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, that is what the machine is picking up. That is the catalyst. That is the start of the machine operating on your behalf to create or to manifest an operation or whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. And that is one of the many secrets of working with these machines. This not, again, this is quote unquote the magic, and it's really not magic. You're born with it. Everybody has this ability. It's just that society has done its best to try to keep it away from you and not let you realize just how powerful you are. But with that said, there you go. I'll consider this an addendum or part two of the conversation that Dr. Drachanblut and myself had last night. Good day.